Hi guys and welcome. These are your handover videos for your Swift Alpine 2. So just at the front, in the front locker, you can see you have this port here in which we've plugged this gas hose on. We are currently using our own equipment, however I will put in your stuff after I've finished filming this video. So you've got two ports that are connected either side. You can hand screw this to an extent and then just tighten it up with a spanner or something like that. So it's firmly on, and then it's firmly on this side as well. Then you want to twist it in the positive direction until you can't twist it anymore. That's when you know that the gas is fully going through. So that's how to get gas into your caravan. At the front here you have your jockey wheel, which is used to level the caravan. And then two ports on the side and two at the back. You have these holes for your legs. You will have a leg winder inside your caravan. These are only strictly used for stabilizing the caravan. At the front you use the jockey wheel to level it, and then you use these two ports either side, and at the back to actually stabilize the caravan. They are not used for leveling nor jacking up the caravan. Okay. So as I said, we are using our own equipment. However, we will supply you with your own stuff. At the front here, you have this water lead, which goes into the aqua roll. The water lead is on a trigger system, so if you press in, you'll be able to pull it out. So trigger's just underneath, press it in, and you can pull it out. However, you won't be able to pull it out without pressing that trigger in. Your water lead, you have this blue cap, which is to go over the whole of the aqua roll, so no nastiness can get in. And then at the bottom, you have this point here, which is your strainer. So that just allows good clean water to go through. However, this has to sit at the bottom of your aqua roll, barrel, whatever you want to call it. So that has to sit at the bottom, and then plug it in and you won't be able to move it out. Again, we're going to install your battery after this video, but inside this locker, which you can open with your key, you also have your port for your mains lead, and just behind it you have your point for your red key for your motor mover, which we will demonstrate on the day. However, this is your mains lead and it just connects through there. You also have this little slit so that you can comfortably, feed the wire through and lock up the actual locker so no one else can get in. Making our way through the caravan. Let's move these out of the way. You have these two ports here, which are for your drainage from your shower and from your sinks. I will supply you with a 28.5mm waste hose, and that feeds into your waste master. But those two are just underneath there, and you've got two flaps to keep it open as well. Now just above that, you have these two boxes here. This one is where you will feed in your water and your pink fluid for your toilet. So it can hold around 10 litres of water. And then you probably want, I don't know, a ratio of 9:1 with the water and pink fluid, something like that. Just get yourself something like a watering can, just to make it that slight bit easier to actually feed the water through. Then underneath you have this point here, which is for your cassette for your toilet. Well, it is your cassette toilet. So to take it out, you push up this orange handle here, and then you can pull it out. Go this side. So this is your cassette for your toilet. You twist this orange hose to the side once you get to your drainage point on the site or wherever it may be. You open, he says, open up your cap. Just put that in there for a second. You tilt, and at the same time as tilting, you continually press in this vent button. And then once you've done that, swill it out with some fresh water, and again tip and vent. And then inside your cap you have measurements here, And this is where you'll put in your blue toilet chemical. Fill it to whichever level you need. So you've got millimeters on that side, whoops, and ounces on the other. So that just goes back on here. Twist it on till it's firmly on. Twist it back to the side. Pick it up. Put it back in its hole, and it should be able to go anywhere once you've pushed it. And this orange bit is behind that white bit there. Try and pull it out. You can't go anywhere without flicking up this orange handle. Then just above here, just lying on this part, you have this little nozzle. Now this little nozzle is used to fully drain out this point here, because you're not supposed to travel with either of these too full. So it's just a case of opening up the nozzle and letting it fully drain out, and then that just lies just above there. Okay, so that's everything outside. Now I'll show you inside the caravan. Right, now we're inside. Just above the door you have this, which is a Swift Smart command board. So to turn it on, you press in this button here. Same to turn it off, you press and hold in and it will turn itself off, just like so. Although you can see me now. To turn it on, just press it in, come up with this. So at the top you can see inside your internal temperature of the caravan, 22 degrees Celsius, outside 17 degrees, and a humidity of 79%. It gives you the date, it gives you the time. It's not 7:30. I'm not that committed. So you press settings, and we'll change that to U, which is correct. Okay, so on this board you have a few different options. So pump, if you press it in, you'll see it illuminate, and that will begin to pump through your water. Awning light, you press it in and it illuminates, and then as you can see, your awning light's on. Not the best viewing experience there. Turn you off. Your lighting, you press in the lighting button and you have these two options. So you have the options to dim your lighting as well, which I don't know if you can see very well on the camera, but it does dim the lighting, and you can see it go up. Yeah, that sort of comes up. So you have two dimmers, and that's for two different parts of the caravan. So it goes from 100 and it goes down in 5. So whenever you press something, press this little icon in the back and it sends you back to your home screen. Now power, you press power and you get to see your sources of power. So currently there isn't a battery installed, so which we will install in a little bit. So you can see that solar's bringing through some power. It doesn't have a vehicle battery on it right now. However, when you're in transit, it will show what is coming through. It's just showing the trickle that's coming through right now. And then you have your leisure battery. Now, it's not installed right now, and that's the power that's coming through the mains. So that's all your levels. So when you're in transit, you'll be able to see your vehicle battery and your solar, and when the battery is installed, more solar will come through. You have settings, which gives you like time, date, and pairing for Bluetooth, as well as like taking off the beep when you click stuff, as you can see, and then night mode as well. Stuff like screen brightness and screen timeout. And then for advanced settings, if you press and hold it in, there we go. So as there's no problems with the caravan right now, I'm not going to go through this stuff, but that is how you access your advanced settings. Then as well, you've got radio. Now, it's currently off. However, you can preset to whatever radio you want. You've got your volume button on your side. So to get to radio, you press this mode button and it goes to FM. As you can hear, it's quite loud. Right, now I'll turn that down. So it's got FM. Press it again, you go to DAB, DAB, whatever, and then you'll be able to search for that. And then you have auxiliary as well. So just in this port here next to it, you have your radio module just up here, and you have a point to plug in your aux if you wish to do so. So that is the basics of how to do this Swift command board. And now I will show you your Truma. Now your Truma is not as high tech as your Swift command board. It's currently in sleep mode, and that's so it doesn't annoy you when you're settling down or whatever. So press it in and you'll have this illumination. Now whatever is flashing up is whatever it's currently on. So you have all these different settings here. So this first one, which is a van with a thermometer in it, that is for the heat inside the caravan. So whatever heat you want goes up to 30 degrees. Choose it. You can change it using the dial, then press in. And then if I press in again, you will see that it goes to 22. Okay. This next one, the thermometer in the sea, or whatever you want to call it. This is for your hot water. So you have eco and hot. So we'll choose hot, and that will begin to heat up your water as well. When you press pump on this, and you illuminate it up, check on your taps, run the water through on cold and hot. Will take a while for your hot water to come through. However, you can also see it's just gone back into sleep mode here. So yeah, there we go. So you have eco, hot and boost, where it will boost it to get to the highest temperature possible, which is 60. So eco is 40, hot is 60, and boosts it to 60 for 15 minutes. Okay. And as well, when you go onto something, you can press this back button to get off it. This one, which looks like a gas canister with some lightning bolts next to it, press in, and this is your source of power. So you have gas, mixture of gas and 1 kilowatt, mixture of gas and 2 kilowatts, electric and 1 kilowatt, electric 2 kilowatts. So for the sake of this, we'll use mix 2 because you get the best of both worlds. And then for your fan, you have eco and high. Then just below you have your timers, and then you have a clock. And then you also have, nope, wrong one, sorry. You also have advanced settings. So offset, temperature, brightness, language, index, a load of other stuff. That's for your more advanced stuff, but I'm just showing you the basics essentially on how to use this. So that's how to work your Truma. As I said, it will take a few minutes for the hot water to actually come through, but once you press pump, check and rub the water on both taps for about 30 seconds. Now just here you have your fridge. So to turn on your fridge, once you've got all your power on, press and hold this circular button in, and you'll see it flash, and it will go to its most recent memory. So your fridge can either operate on gas, mains, or 12 volt, which is a car battery. However, it won't be able to work on car battery right now as we're not plugged into a car. So I've currently got it on mains. So that symbol is for any hazards that come up. That is for your car battery, that is for your gas, that is for your mains, and that is auto. Now auto will switch to automatically whichever power source is the best. So to change the power source, you press this button here, which is for 2 triangles. So auto, it'll flick itself off and go to hazard if I try and put it on car battery. Gas, now gas, whenever I put gas on, you'll hear it tick, 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 tick in. However, I'm going to use mains. Now, when the fridge is on as well, you can see nice blue illumination. And then on the side here, you have max, mid, and min, and that is for the temperature inside the caravan. So you can press it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times, and you can get it to max or minimum. So the good thing about this is you can chill whilst you're in transit. Can take up to 3 hours for it to fully chill though. So I would recommend, you know, having it on whilst you're driving to wherever you may be. But that is pretty much how to operate the fridge. And then to turn it off, you press and hold in this power button again, and it will switch off. And to turn it back on, press and hold it in, all flash up and go to its most recent memory. Now here you have your gas cooker. So your gas cooker has 3 burner gas hob, grill and an oven. Now to operate your gas hob, you have to press and hold in this button and then turn the knob to whatever you want. So it's not going to be the most enjoyable viewing experience, but you'll press this in, you'll hear the ticks, flick it to the side, and you can see a nice blue clear continuous flame, and that means it's all well and good. I'll just show that they're all working as well. As you can see, all nice blue clean continuous flame. Now I'll turn it off, get it back to its central position. As well, you don't want to put down this glass plate until all of these are cold to the touch, because that may shatter the glass. Now as well, it works very similar for your grill. So you have this part here which shows the grill. See if I can do it with one hand. I don't think I can, but we'll try. There we go. And again, nice blue clear continuous flame. And the same for the oven. So and again, you can see at the back, nice clear continuous flame, and you have all your temperatures on the side. Okay, now to turn off your cooker or whatever it may be, just put it back to the central position and just keep it in the central position as well. However, don't shut this until your until all your hobs are cold to the touch. And just to mention as well, your microwave only operates on mains. So this cooker unit only operates off gas. This can operate off gas, mains, or your 12-volt car battery. This can only operate off mains. Now, underneath the right-hand side bed, you have some units here. Now, this here is your brain box for your motor mover. That is your battery charger. Just up here, you have your fuses, and you have, if I can open it, your trips. For everything to be working, you want all your trips up in the upright position. Then you have some lights which will illuminate up. So you have that green light which illuminates when the charge is working, and this red light or orange for your heating and hot water. When they're both illuminating, they're both working. And then just here you have these blue pipes. So this blue pipe with this yellow toggle, when the yellow toggle is in the horizontal position, that means it's allowing water to come through. When it's in the vertical position, that means it's draining its water. So when you're wanting water to come through, you want it in the horizontal, and when you want water to come out, you want it in the vertical position. Everything else is really for a technician standpoint, so I'm not going to go through that. However, that is everything you should need to know on how to operate your caravan. However, if you do have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask or give us a call. Many thanks. I've been Henry.